Living in LA. Living in LA. Living in LA. Where everyone is a vegan. Where everyone is half gay. Where everyone drives electric cars. And everyone wants to be a superstar, even though they suck. They suck at what they do. And they'll hate on you. Now everybody's at the writer's strike. Hopefully with their headshots so they can feel a type when the writers get back to work. But they won't put you in no movies, 'cause you are a jerk. And your talents are loosely stuck and shitty. Speaking of suck and shitty, what's up, y'all? I suck and I'm shitty because I left you guys without an episode for 4 months. But I'm back, baby. Mad at the world. Reporting live from LA, my new hometown, my new residence. Not my new hometown. My new residence. And everything's been chilling, man. Everything's been good. Thank God. I got a new little setup, so bear with me as I work out the kinks. This is just me face now. I'm in my room right now, my chilling, cool pad over here in Redondo Beach, as they like to call it. Everybody pronounces these Spanish names like it's a vegan restaurant in LA, so, you know, Redondo, right? They call it Juan's Juan, right? Pedro. You never see the Pedros at Home Depot. But nonetheless, when in Rome, right? So I'm in Rome and I'm here and I'm happy. I got to be honest with you, the past 3, 4, 5 months that I've been here, I just been hitting the ground running, baby. I hope that I'm in focus. This is the only thing that I can't really see right now. Am I in focus? Good. I've been on tour a little bit, doing my camera work and comedy work with some cool people, and I'm very happy to do that I've established some seeds back when I used to come to LA back in 2018. Everything is kind of coming to fruition and everything is working out, man. I got to be honest with you. So I'm pretty happy about that. So just giving you guys a little quick update. I hope this sounds good. I hope this looks good. Yeah, man, coming in nice with a nice heart song. That was from the heart right there, man. That was from the heart. I call those heart songs. So I really hope you appreciate that. And what else is, there's a lot new. It's very expensive here in LA, I can tell you that. I'm staying afloat as much as I can, you know. Everybody always asks, well, what do I do? You know, what do I do? What do I do? I do things. What do I going to say? That's a personal question. What do I do? What do I do? What do you, let me ask you, what do you think I do? I'll wait. What do you think I do? Let's be honest with ourselves here. What do you think I do? Just think it. You don't got to say it. Whatever you think, you're probably right. Right? Because let's be honest, I'm not, do I look like the most educated guy you know? Huh? I mean, make no mistake, Dean is not the dumbest. But neither am I the sharpest tool in the shed. That's an understatement, right? I do got a degree, but it's from a community college, right? But you know that I'm not in stocks and bonds, right? You know that. You know that the only bonds I know are the 007 movies, right? But that's, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gotta do what you gotta do, or else what? I'm gonna be pigeonholed in my hometown. So that's the thing that I love about living here, because now I'm in the bottom of the barrel, so to speak, over here. But if you think about it, I excelled and blasted off from where I'm from, which is the highest achievement you could do over there, is relocate to a bigger city to chase your dream. That's like the highest thing to do over there. Even higher than being popular over there. And now I'm here, which I'm the bottom of the barrel, but I'm still in my upward trajectory. You know, how's that for community college degree with that vocabulary? Huh? Fuck this up. All right. So I say that to say that my trajectory is not done. Even if I'm in the bottom of the barrel over here, I'm already doing more and getting work more than some people who've lived here for ages. And I don't mean that as a flex. I mean that as an example of my grind and how hard I'm trying to go over here. I'm not trying to waste any more time. Lord knows I've wasted enough. But at the very least, I've stacked up a few dollars and I've made a few bucks, and I've lived and I've traveled and I've gotten cultured, and I've lived in New York City for many years. I lived in Miami for many years, and now I plan to live in Los Angeles for many years. And not a bad life, let me tell you, for this spick from Miami. Not too shabby there, buddy. Oh shit, I didn't bring my usual beer. That's another thing. We're changing things up. I'm not going to be drinking too much either anymore. So now I'm with Diet Coke. How about that? Mm-hmm. I got to chill with the drinking, man. You got to be on point over here. On this side of the country, I'm Serene Dean. There is no more Mean Dean. All those, even though it was entertaining, and I actually got a lot of opportunities because I was so mean, believe it or not. No more. I have to be Serene Dean. I have to really put my emotions in check. It's hard for me to even say that. My mouth didn't even want to fucking cooperate with that sentence. But here's the thing, that I'm still myself as far as being righteously emotional, but I added a side of whatever to it so that I can continue being around these people and just playing with them and having fun with being around people and in this industry, because I don't want to lose that, man. It's going to be gone eventually. The fun will be gone, I feel, eventually, or it'll grow if I manage to do what I plan on doing over here and getting better at comedy and going out on my own and touring the country. Then it'll be fun in another type of way as far as an accomplishment. But what I mean is, as far as the working with people and trying to get into this business now, in no way, shape, or form am I thinking that I'm coming over here going to be the lead starring role or man in LA. not even by a long shot, right? But I am trying to get in where I fit in and do whatever I need to do to make that happen in film and in Los Angeles and in this vibe. So you got to be serene, baby. That's it. So that's what I'm going to do. Serene Dean in full effect. No more Mean Dean. Mean Dean over here. He's leaving him in Miami. How about that, right? Serene Dean, full effect, and I'm here now. Other than that, in LA, I mean, I've traveled already. Within the first 3 months, I was in Bakersfield, Ontario, Oxnard. We went to St. Louis. We went to Miami. Oh, I already did a whole victory lap back to Miami at the Miami Improv a few weeks ago. That was incredible. I mean, Las Vegas, I did it. I'm doing it. And it's going well, thank God. A few hiccups here and there, but all that's expected when you move across the country. The only thing that you can't really predict is what those hiccups are going to be. You kind of can predict what kind of hiccups you're going to get as far as financially and the slowness of finding my time and places to go that'll put you up. That was a little challenge that I expected, because over here, without a TV credit, it's very hard to get up anywhere. And turns out that my divorce court episode doesn't hold much weight over here. So, you live and you learn, baby. And other than that, just chilling. My personal life is my personal life. I'm not going to talk about that. It's a very challenging thing, Being single over here must suck. I mean, it does suck. I've been really tunnel visioned on what I'm trying to do out here, but just the vibe of the single life over here, being in the air and kind of being familiar with that from my days as a bad boy, right? My days as sexiest man in Miami, right? You remember those days, right? I remember those days. I try to forget them, but such a legend that it's just hard to put that away, right? But the jersey is hung up, just so y'all know, because I have better things to do, more important things to accomplish now than just making the ladies happy, right? Anyways, the vibe of singleness over here is bad. It's very bad. It's very weird. And I feel for the ladies over here who are looking for love, because it's not like, why would you look for love over here? You're always looking for the next opportunity. I mean, listen, that's a whole other story. I'm just tunnel visioning it out, baby, and working out my mind, body, and soul, and heart as well. Everything's a challenge over here. But it's expected, and we're coming on 6 months. Coming across 6 months. Community college. We're coming on 6 months, and this is the update for you guys, man. I had a couple episodes that I had in the vault that I wanted to throw out in between, so the hiatus wasn't so long. But then again, who cares? Right? Who cares? There's a few of y'all who listen regularly on a weekly basis, and I know a few people who told me who my brother and a couple friends here and there, and I do appreciate y'all. This is, but then again, I talk to y'all a little bit regularly here and there anyway. So, but this is for the people that I don't know who listen to me. So I'm sorry. I didn't want to put out those episodes because I didn't like the way they came out. One of them was on the actual beach in Miami right before I moved to LA. And I just didn't like the way it came out. I mean, it was very emo. I was sad, kind of, that I was leaving, my hometown. It was scary a little bit with excitement. Maybe one day I might put it out. I still got it there. And then I had another episode with a friend, my IG bum friend, interview one, which I don't do interviews. I only had one interview so far, 2 interviews, damn homie, and now IG bum. I might put that out as well someday in between, but I'm going to stick with it now. This is episode, 23? This is it, baby. We're getting back on the horse. I was busy. I wasn't just jerking off over here doing nothing, twiddling my thumbs, eating off the street. I was busy touring. I should have did some podcasts on the road too. That would have been cool. But I had to share fucking rooms with dudes who farting. I had to fucking stay at a Motel 666 with prostitute spirits fucking going through my body. It's been a real comedian's life for me these past 4 or 5 months. And I say that with a smile and a tear. The people I've been rolling with, they've been cool enough to let me roll with them. And, I don't want to mention them yet because I don't know. I think they feel like I'm too lowbrow for them. I don't know. I feel like they fire me every time they take me out on the road and then they rehire me. So I think they like me, which is good, right? I think they do. But then again, I don't know. So that just kind of makes me stay on my toes to try to make them happier next time they give me a chance, or next time they pre-fire me is what I should call these chances. But I love them dudes, man. And one day, I mean, if you follow my Instagram, you know who they are. And they're really fucking funny dudes, man. And they've been real gracious and cool to let me tag along and do my thing. And in return, I do my thing for them as well with the camera work and all that, you know. You got to provide something else besides just you and what you're trying to do as far as your dreams. You know, this is a type of town where you have to have something else besides what you're doing, because who the fuck cares what you're doing? There's 20 yous over here trying to do the same thing that you're doing. Literally on every corner. Not 20 yous and 20 yous on every corner. What else you do? Okay, you do that for me for free, and I do this and help you with that for free. It's called bartering. It's called washing each other's hands. It's called slaving away for less than what you're worth sometimes. Sorry. No, it's bartering. It's bartering. But, no, you really do have to come with something else extra as far as value with yourself, because nobody gives a shit about your dreams over here, man. Only you do. And only you can add value to it by working and adding some other type of attribute and worth to your presence. And that's what it is, man. That's something, thank God, that I've always understood, as well as connecting dots. And that's another essential thing as far as how I've been able to come as far as I have, because I've done some dope shit. As much as people want to downplay me and underestimate me, which happens all the time, I've done some really dope shit. And I know that. And I live that. I live that way of me knowing that, because nobody will give you a fucking pat in the back for any nice big accomplishment you do, especially when they're in the same realm as you as far as the entertainment business. Rarely, unless you get like undeniably famous and recognized, then they start kissing your ass or whatever. But even that's fine, you know, even that's part of the game, and you got to accept that as well. You got to accept when people kiss the ring finally. Sorry, I hit the mic when I said that. But you also have to kiss a lot of rings, boy. You have to kiss a lot of rings. Sometimes of people you don't even fucking know. It's like, who is this dweeb? He's a big deal? Really? Him? It's a fucking asshole. All right. Hey, nice to meet you, prick. You have to do a lot of that kind of. Not too much. Most people are cool. LA people get kind of a bad rap as far as being pretentious or fake or whatever the fuck. I haven't really felt that over here. It's some weirdos, as in every big city. But the people have not stood out to me as far as being weird or bad or pretentious or fake. It's just my experience in this. I already had my few people that I knew out here anyway, so I just stick with them. But I'm just talking about like new people. What I have noticed though about Los Angeles, and this was surprising to even me, I didn't expect this, but the food sucks. Why? I've lived in New York for many years. 11 years? Miami for the remainder of those years. Never had I have a problem there. Their food is different, but it's so good because it's one of those cities that you just stumble upon a good place and you're just like, oh wow, this is my new spot now. It's not an arm and a leg. I can fucking eat it. It's great. It has flavor. It's close by. Over here, there's nothing good where I live as far as one of those type of stumble upon places, except for like an acai spot. But bro, if I eat another acai, I'm gonna start speaking Portuguese. Other than that, you have to go to fucking Santa Monica to go to one of these expensive ass restaurants to find good food, because there is good food. It's just gonna cost you. What the fuck? What's going on with the food over here? Why is it so bad? Oh, tacos. Okay, tacos. Yeah, all right, tacos. What else? I want to have a fucking tacos every day? One thing I was surprised about, Taco Bell is really good over here because they have so much real competition that they have to be good, or else Taco Bell would be out of fucking business. It's like Domino's and Pizza Hut in New York and shit. Like, you barely find them because there's so many other dope pizzerias that, yeah, you don't need them. So they have to be on point. Same thing with the Taco Bells here, man. But that's the only thing that I've noticed about LA that's surprising as shit. Like, wow, for a big city, you guys fucking have horrible, horrible food. Nothing? You got no fucking corner bodegas or corner stores that make a fucking good chopped cheese or Cuban sandwich or chimi? Wow. Fuck the land of the actors. This should be the land of the chefs. These motherfuckers will make a killing if they open up a spot. They keep this up. Comedy's going good. Your boy's been writing more. One thing about LA that it makes you write. So when I came over here, I had my spark as far as going up all the time and in Miami, and that really made me feel good and confident to be on stage. And I could be on stage for a good 15 minutes without getting sick of myself. All right? And that's a good 10 minutes of me having the crowd, and then 10 to 13 of me like playing with the crowd if necessary. And then the last 2 minutes, swimming maybe in a little silence and ending strong to the point where they validate that they like me, give me a nice clap. I get off stage. No one hates me. They had a good time, right? That's where I was at when I came here. The lack of going up every night started dwindling my confidence a little bit to do 15 minutes, which is fine because it really dwindled down to my confidence as far as my material and my writing, because everyone over here writes. Everyone over here writes, even if it's not good, which most of the time it's not, but it's still something that they write. You know, they might talk about burgers and they have some crazy, absurd story about Jack in the Box and a story that happened when they tried to order a burger and it came with less onions than they wanted and more pickles, like stuff like that, right? They write stuff like that here. So, you know, I was always under the assumption that LA comedy was, I mean, it's definitely not up to par with New York comedy. New York comedy is just on another level. People go up 3-4 times a night over there. It's just a different vibe. People are angrier over there. So they give less of a fuck. And that kind of resonates in comedy funnier than people who are trying to make it a career from the get-go here. Everything's like an audition. Everything's like, they get up, hi guys, so yeah, I tried to order a burger today and it came with onions and pay instead of pickle. Like, that's what they are over here. They're trying to make that a thing. So I came over here knowing that already and kind of thinking less about it. Thinking like, I'm gonna fucking kill over here, which I do good. I do fine, right? The kid doesn't suck. We know this already about Tarantino. But now I have a new perspective as far as the writing and how important it really is, no matter if you're trying to make it a career or just trying to be a traveling road comic and making a living. The writing is very important, astronomically. Doing the writing is important, But getting better at the writing is just key. And that's really my main focus now, and has been within the first month. I really got a reality check as far as not going up. It was going up twice a week sometimes once a week still. But now it's different. Now I focus more on the material that I've gathered and written and developed, especially on the road. So my confidence is back. So I could do twice a week and feel way better about it now. But the writing is so important. And I'm 4.5 years in. And of course, that's an understatement. Writing is important. But like moving over here really made me just ingrain that into my psyche about getting better with the writing, because it really makes a huge difference. And more than just blending in, you know, people have the swag of a comedian here on lock, 1,000%. You should hear some of the shit that I hear, like just being in the background there when they talk shop. Oh yeah, you went to Fresno? Yeah, I was just in Fresno, last week, man. And you know, the crowd, when I was signing off, a heckler said, "Yeah, goodbye," and I was like, "Hey, man, don't make me like." And then they go up and they're horrible, right? And you're just like, this guy's fucking touring or on the road with someone. You know, they talk shop very good. They got the swag. They just don't got the jokes, which is fucking just mind blowing and kind of not upsetting. It's just whatever. But there's so many comedians over here, so little stage time that it kind of makes you be like, yo, can you hurry up and quit, please? The fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Unless you're with a headlining comedian who likes to bring someone who bombs on the road just so he could fucking come up, headline and rip it, which a lot of LA comedians do. Never seen that with a New York headliner. Never, ever. They always bring a fucking their buddy that was fucking just as much of a killer as them, if not better. LA comics, whenever they used to go to the Miami Improv, and I'm not talking shit about them. This is just what I've noticed working at the Improv for many years when I was recording. LA comics would bring a dude who just eats dick for 10 minutes straight and then might have a good closer, and then the headliner comes through and fucking murders it, just lays it out. That happens a lot. So unless that's your aspiration, just to be a fucking dick eater for some headliner for a few years until you, I guess, develop, maybe, or until, I don't know. But even that, like, what are the chances of you being friends with a headliner? It happens, but, and then why would you want to eat dick on the road all the time? That fucking sucks. Just to be on the road? That's it? That ain't worth it, buddy. I've had to learn a few things on the road myself with these guys, and it's like a lesson. It's a hard lesson. It's listen, no crowd work. They do the crowd work. That's their bread and butter. That's their fucking crowd. There's their audience. Do not lick the donuts, as they say. You know, some people have that condition. Some people don't. But either way, it makes you stronger. And it's whatever the dude wants, whoever you're headlining with, whoever you're traveling with, that's what they want. That's what you got to do. And that's what you better fucking do. And then find a way to be good at that. And if you can be good, great. If you eat a dick, better for them in a weird way, right? But I ain't trying to fucking eat dicks. Sorry, no type of way. No type of way. I know I'm in LA now. Everyone's kind of gay by accident over here. All good. Do your thing. But I ain't trying to eat no dicks, figuratively, literally, nothing, for no opportunities, no nothing. I want to be good. I want to fucking kill. I want people to belly laugh so hard that it hurts them. They want to stop laughing because they can't breathe. So it's been good, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to talk shit about the LA comedy scene. It's fine. It's big. The good ones seem to be scarce. And by good, I mean people who actually like have some smart material, clever material, or who make people laugh, who, I've only come across, as far as me witnessing a show, maybe 2 killers, headliners, that made me belly laugh the way I just described. But that's it. Not even one. This guy from Finland, fucking, his name is Ismo. Oh my god, that guy had me fucking in tears, yo, tears. He only did like 15 minutes too, at Flappers, but so funny. And then of course Ron G. Man, Ron G is Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory. If you ever get a chance, that's literally the best show in town, especially for the weekend. Comedy Store is obviously a legendary spot, but they don't got the juice like the way they had it when Rogan was here, when LaLa was not canceled, when Sebastian used to pull up. I don't know where Sebastian's at now. I don't know if he fucks with that place still. And I seen him at the Improv. And yeah, he did great too. He's obviously a killer. But Ismo Ron G had me dying. I'm talking about like tear dropping. Other than that, as far as local comedians, no, we're all just doing our thing. There's a few real good ones, but we're all just doing our thing. I'm trying to be one of them real good ones too. This is the journey, man. You guys are in for the journey. If you're interested in the fucking journey, which is a very interesting journey to be on, to be honest with you, man. I never thought I'd be a fucking traveling comedian or even doing comedy. I always thought my life was just a dramedy, right? Because that's what keeps you from crying about it, right? About how shitty your life seemed to have been. All right, you try to just laugh and find the humor in it, and then when you kind of grow up and mature, you see that, oh, I'm laughing like a psycho person. This is not trauma to be laughed at. But you laugh at it anyways, and then it makes you laugh at other people's trauma, and they think that you're laughing at them, but in reality, you're trying to help them laugh at their pain. But it ain't funny right now, Dean. It ain't funny. They're crying. You can't laugh. Hey, come on, cheer up there, buddy. Oh, come on, man. Cheer up. Cancer schmancer. Come on. Am I right? Then you have to kind of catch up to your maturity because, I mean, come on, man. I'm mid-30s now and I'm still immature as fuck. Just in a fun way most of the time. But it's a slippery slope when you're emo. You take things kind of personally sometimes. And then you kind of lash. Because ideally, violence should be the answer to things. Ideally, right? And I know that's a crazy thing to say, but when grown people disrespect you as a grown-up, you should be able to smack them in the mouth, let's say, right? But since we have that thing called, civilization, right, and laws, you can't do that because it's considered immature and, dare I say, childish. Yeah. And yeah, so that's where I've been at, but still, like, it's so weird how I'm so prideful, so I have to psych myself out of these immature thoughts and way of being and principle, if you even want to call them that. They're reckless principles, yes. Willing to throw things away in a second just to instantly gratify my temper and my emotions. So since I'm so prideful, I have to kind of rewire myself to thinking, well, you know what's harder than Smacking someone who disrespects you like blatantly and lies and treats and tries to sun you, or in some cases do sun you. Fighting them with your mind. I challenge you to be stronger mentally in this situation, for the situation. Get them back later, but in a way that they'll least expect it, when they least expect it. Take the knife out of your back. Ah! Look at it. Look at them. Laugh. That's a good one, buddy. Clean it. All right, clean it. Lick it. Ah. Show them that you're crazy a little bit, like oh, you're in for it, buddy. Ah. Oh, but I get you, buddy. Oh, this is gonna hurt even more. I promise you, buddy. and then put it in your pocket for later. Challenge yourself mentally to fight with your mind. Be smarter. All right, that's it. We did it. Episode 23, the comeback episode for LA and this journey. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep these nice and sweet, nice and serene Dean in full effect, baby. And keep tuning in. I'm going to have something to sell, something to market with these from now on. Just even if it's a link to my Cash App to donate $1, please do that. I could use it, man. The fucking prices out here are outrageous. I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned to the next one. Till then, peace. Man of the world. Cut.